When it comes to pets, there's one debate that never seems to end. Who's smarter, cats or dogs? Dog people will argue dogs can learn tricks, follow commands, and even sniff out bombs. Cat people will say cats don't need to do any of that. They're too smart to take orders. So who's right? In this video, we're diving deep into the science of pet intelligence, not just to crown a winner, but to actually understand how cats and dogs think, learn, and solve problems. And trust me, what you're about to learn might completely change how you see your pet. One of them might be secretly outsmarting you, and the other might just be pretending to be dumb. Let's settle this once and for all. Section 1. What is intelligence really? Before we decide who's smarter, we need to ask one question. What does smart even mean? In humans, we define intelligence with things like memory, logic, learning speed, social understanding, emotional reading, and problem solving. But animals don't go to school or take IQ tests. Their intelligence shows in different ways, like how they survive, communicate, adapt, or even manipulate us for treats. So instead of ranking cats and dogs with a single number, we'll explore categories: memory, problem solving, social smarts, communication, and independence. And spoiler alert, each pet excels in very different ways. Now let's talk about brains, literally. Section 2, brain size and neuron count. Dogs have bigger brains than cats. That's just a fact. But size isn't everything. What really matters is neuron count, specifically in the cerebral cortex, where complex thinking happens. Dogs average around 530 million cortical neurons. Cats, about 250 million. So, dogs win, right? Not so fast. Cats use their neurons more efficiently. They're wired for stealth and precision, not social cooperation. Think of it like this. A dog is a supercomputer built for teamwork. A cat is a sleek laptop that runs solo and doesn't care if you understand it. Brains are tools, and these tools evolved for different jobs. That's what makes the next part interesting. Section 3, memory and learning. Let's talk memory. Dogs have impressive working memory. They can remember commands, routines, and even the location of hidden items for short periods. Some dogs have been trained to recognize over 1,000 words. That's wild. But cats? They quietly beat dogs in long-term memory tests. In one study, cats remembered where food was hidden after 16 hours. Dogs forgot after just 5. Cats also excel at observational learning. They watch, memorize, and repeat, but only if they feel like it. The key difference? Dogs learn to please. Cats learn for strategy. That independence is part of their genius, and also what makes them look lazy. Section 4. Problem solving and tool use. Let's test their problem solving skills. Give a dog a tricky puzzle box. They'll try, fail, and eventually look at you for help. This is called social referencing. It's smart and very dog. Now give that same puzzle to a cat. The cat will silently work at it for 20 minutes straight. If they can't solve it, they walk away like they gave up on you. One Japanese study tested cats and dogs with puzzles. Dogs sought help 80% of the time. Cats? Only 30%. They're independent thinkers. So here's the twist. Dogs score high in collaborative intelligence. Cats? High in solo problem solving. It's like comparing an engineer to a survivalist. Both smart, totally different mindset. Section 5, communication skills. Now let's get into communication. Because being smart isn't just about solving problems, it's about connecting. Dogs are masters of human language. They recognize tone, body language, facial expressions, even pointing gestures. Some dogs can follow subtle eye movements. That's impressive. Why? Because dogs evolved alongside humans. For thousands of years, we shaped them to understand us, and they've become emotional translators with paws. Cats? They didn't get that training program. But that doesn't mean they're clueless. Cats have developed their own style, subtle, strategic, and often overlooked. For example, cats rarely meow at other cats. They meow at humans. That's learned behavior. They know it gets our attention. They also use slow blinking to show trust, tail flicks to express irritation, and ear rotation to track movement. It's like cat Morse code. So who's better? Dogs are clearer communicators, but cats might be more cunning. They're not just talking, they're manipulating. So who outsmarts who? Cats and dogs are different kinds of geniuses. One's the social scientist, the other's the silent strategist. But in the end, both have figured out the ultimate life hack: live rent-free, get endless snacks, and make humans worship them on the internet. If this changed how you see your pet, hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe, because next week, we're diving into something just as wild. Thanks for watching, or as your cat would say, you may go now, human.